All right, this is Willard Hedden. Today is April the 8th, 2019. Today is Willard's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. He turned 78 today. And this is 1 year out from the last radiation treatment that he had for vocal cord cancer. So we thought we would give you an update on what's been going on in the last year since his last treatment. So how have you been feeling?
I feel okay.
And when you went back to the doctor, you got the all clear so far on the vocal cord cancer. Everything looks like it's taken care of. You're not having any continual issues with the cancer, but you're having additional issues from the treatment. So can you tell us a little bit about how you've been feeling after your treatments?
Well, I haven't had much energy. My memory is no good. Can't remember anything. My taste buds don't work. Food doesn't taste good. My voice is not good. I guess it's as good as it'll ever be.
How much weight did you end up losing? Do you recall?
I lost 30 pounds.
How much weight have you gained back since the last
None.
treatment? He's having a hard time regaining his weight. He's eating, but he has to eat slow, small amounts. He's having difficulty with swallowing. Obviously, the taste buds aren't the same, so things don't taste as good or taste good at all. So he's struggling a little bit with his appetite. Eating most of the time has to be something that's soft, right? Something that's pretty soft to eat, nothing that's difficult to swallow, because it feels like what? Does it feel like the space is too small?
My throat is smaller than it was, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And how is the inside of your mouth? Do you have a lot of phlegm? Do you have a lot of problems like that?
No, my mouth is pretty normal.
Mm-hmm. You are spitting a lot. So didn't you say that it was thicker? The phlegm was a lot thicker than normal.
Yeah, and it seems like it's more rubbery or plastic.
Mm-hmm. All right. So so the voice, this rough. You haven't got your voice back. If you talk a lot, what happens?
My throat gets real dry.
And
Burns.
do you eventually lose your ability to speak, or does it just get more difficult?
It just burns more.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you do to find relief from that?
Drop your phone down just a little, I can see your mouth.
Okay. Is there anything that you can do to help with the dryness? Have you found anything that helps alleviate that?
Underwater.
Nothing else though? No lozenges or no?
I suppose they might work, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Anything else that you can think of that you could tell someone about that had, through your experience, that may help them, or may something that you think that you should or shouldn't have done, or should not do now?
Well, it's a question of whether or not you want to take the radiation, I guess. I don't know if it's better than cancer, but I guess it probably is.
Well, the difference would be whether you survive or not survive. So that would be the only question between the two. Of course, you have a lot of difficulties, but they're minor difficulties, things that you can live with, as opposed to having cancer. So, I mean, there's always two ways to look at that. Anything else that you can think of you want to share with anyone that's going through what you went through?
Not that I can think of that would help.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's a year out. His voice is still not as good as he'd like it to be. He has a little bit of thick, plasticky, rubbery phlegm that's in his throat. It's hard for him to swallow things. He loses his voice if he talks too much. His memory's not so great, but other than that, he's cancer free. He's how many pounds? 30 pounds lighter than he was, which is something I wish that would he could work that out, make himself gain a little weight. Maybe he'd feel a little better. But all in all, it's been a pretty successful treatment. Forgot what I was going to say. So being that it's his birthday today and it's been a year since his last treatment, we thought we would check in, let everybody know that his story was successful with the little tiny complications afterwards. He's been to a speech therapist. He's been to a couple other things to try to help with the issues of his throat and his voice. And they have some exercises and things like that that he can do and try to alleviate some of the issues. But that's about it. So, got anything else you want to say?
No, I guess not.
Okay. Well, this is April 8th, 2019. It is 1 year out from his last treatment. He's a year past starting treatments, and he has no cancer in his voice or his vocal cords. At this point, everything's looking good, just has a problem with his voice, swallowing, and is gaining weight. But other than that, he's doing really well. Okay, thanks for viewing.